first question is, when you make decisions, because in this film, you know, it's all about like choice, and so
Yes.
so when you make decisions, are you more of an emotional type decision maker, or are you a cerebral?
I'm pretty methodical and cerebral, I feel like, about my decision making. I think women generally, I would say a difference between men and women is that women are a little more thoughtful about their actions, right? We focus on consequences, and men are much more like, do it and think about it later. And, you know, it's sort of the difference between the Brennans in the movie, you know, Russell's character and my character. Russell's very much like, nope, I gotta do this. And I'm like, don't, you're putting our lives in danger, you know? You're gonna create a situation where our son has no parents. So yeah, I don't, you know,
Would you
I'm
be
thoughtful.
Would you be able to do like if it's the tides were turned and Russell was in the jail, well, his character's in jail, and you
Yeah.
had to break him out? Would you have the kind of methodological, like, kind of know-how to kind of do what he did?
I think I could do the studying that he does and the planning that he does. You know, crazily, I mean, Paul Haggis will tell you when he was researching, you know, how do you break out of jail? You can put that in Google, and it will give you step-by-step instructions. It's really amazing. So it becomes more about the choices of, you know, can you be brave about it? Because I think it can be done. It is done often enough that, that, you know, the evidence is there that you could do it. Are you brave enough to risk your life and the lives of others? It really is what Liam Neeson's character tells him in the movie. Don't start on this path unless you're willing to throw an old lady in front of a bus, unless you're willing to take a bullet in your back, because that's what it will take to do this, you know? I have that feeling. I'm making a film right now called Man on a Ledge with Sam Worthington, another Australian lovely actor. And we have to go out on the ledge of a 21-story building. And it's like, are you brave enough? Would you go out on that ledge? You know, I feel like this movie is a sort of extreme version of those little things that we have to be brave about every day.
To a certain extent, in this film, you got to do a little bit of action type, you know, stuff.
Yes.
Did that kind of, I don't know, like tickle your kind of action?
Oh yeah, I would love to be doing more action. I would like to challenge Angelina Jolie right now to a duel on camera in a great movie. I feel I could kick ass. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I love the running and the jumping, and frankly, for women, it's all about the shoes. Because we have to do all the stunts, but we have to do it in heels.
It is about the shoes, the Louboutins, maybe.
Yeah.
Now, the film is interesting in the sense that we don't really know if your character really does it, and so it's almost like blind faith that the character. So to be able to play that throughout, I mean, there's a reveal, but at the but throughout the film, how do you kind of ride that interesting, like, fine line between, like, maybe I did do it, but I, like, and just kind of tease the camera whenever you do your performance?
Well, I really wanted to plant doubt in the audience. I really want people to wonder the whole time whether or not she did it. And for me, I made a decision before I started that that even if this woman ended up dead at my hands, it was not my intention to kill her. So, you know, I was more coming from a place of bad things happen to good people, and accidents happen, and things get out of control, and we're not always in control of our actions. And I actually believe as a human that we have a tendency towards violence anyway. So I really felt like I wanted to present someone who you felt had a little fire in her belly and who you felt like could have maybe done this. And because otherwise I just think it's not believable. And she seems kind of like a pussy. And I didn't want to play her that.
The character, you know, there's almost like an injustice in the sense that she gets taken, it's presented like that. So when injustice happens to you in your real life, do you deal with it in a very kind of fiery manner, or are you kind of, once again, like, be thinking things through and making sure that it won't, you know?
No, I'm pretty fiery. I'm definitely much about little things. If someone cuts me, you know, if someone tries to cut lines, ooh, that chafes me. You know, you know when you go to a concert and the men's room line is like just moving and the ladies' room line is like a mile long? I've had words with people who are like, I'm just washing my hands, and then they go in a stall. I stand outside that stall and I'm like, I've offended all of womanhood by cutting this line. Makes me very angry. So no, I get uppity with people.